Hi guys, this is just a really bizarre video for me to film. I've never ever done a review for anything ever, obviously because I've only just started YouTube and started my reactions, so yeah, I'm just basically going to do an unedited direct video to you guys and make myself look like a pillock as I basically explore new options for my channel. What I'm going to do first is my announcements for my channel. Then I'm going to go through my top 5 characters who I love. Then the ones that I don't really love so much. I'm going to give you my what I think is going to happen for Series 2 basically. And just things like that really. Just for me to let you know my feelings, because like this episode 10, I didn't really get the chance because I was starting work. By the way, as I'm filming this is 12 o'clock, midnight. And I've just been thinking about Game of Thrones basically all day. I've been gathering my thoughts. If I look down, by the way, I've just jotted down on 2 pieces of paper all of the things that I need to remember because I will not remember them all. As you can see by my videos, I am really struggling with names. There was one comment that I got actually, and it said, in the DVD, I've got this. And I have been sticking to this as much as I possibly can. Yeah, so without ado, let's just crack on. First I'm going to do my announcements. Yeah, Game of Thrones, I'm going to do 2 reactions a week, and I'm going to do those on certain days. Thursdays and Sundays are best off for me, so that's the days that I'm going to do them. They're guaranteed. I'll do Thursdays and Sundays. If I get the chance, I will do more. That's basically if I've got a day off that I'm not doing anything, which I usually am, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, 2 days, Thursdays and Sundays. The second thing is, right, I'm wanting to get picture in as much as you guys. You don't understand how much I do. I've been using tons of software, but there's this one comment saying try OBS. Now, I don't know how trustable it is, but I've looked online and it says it's not that bad. So next episode is basically the tester for that. So yeah, I will be reacting that on Thursday. I'm gonna have the stupid little box thing that I usually have here, and I'm gonna put that on there. 1 minute. Tom? Thought someone coming then. Sorry. Yeah, I will be having that there for the next episode. And I will try and get that about here, the picture. So I'm going to use OBS. So if it does work, you're going to have 2 screens. Obviously, if it does work, I'll just stick to OBS here. But yeah, we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Also, PlayStation 4, now they've just given away Game of Thrones this month for free. Now, I've obviously downloaded it whilst it's free, but I don't know if I can play it yet because I don't know about spoilers. Can I play it now? And if so, do you fancy it, you guys? I mean, it's going to be a bit of a newbie for me, but basically that's what my channel's all about. So, we'll just have to see, but let me know in the comments about that. Yeah. Well, that's the only 3 announcements I've got, but I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I have been thinking about doing You now. Me and Indy, one of my mates who I do Doctor Who with, we went on Saturday and we got quite a few people, not that many, but we got a few. Would you like to do that with me? I don't really know. I'd definitely do it on my own, but it's if you guys want to, and if it's enough people do, because I don't want to be stuck talking to about 3 people. I mean, you guys could be awesome, but you know what I mean. I want there to be quite a few who I can interact with, because I love interacting with you guys on YouTube, and I talk to you all. I mean, it's really, really good. I love it. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's basically it for the announcements, I think. Right, I'm just sorry, I'm just looking down at this, and it's just nonsense that I've jotted down. Next up is my top 5. My top 5 changes all the time. By my episodes, my favourite characters, it just goes from one to another. I'm thinking about it. Using this as well, I've got it down to 5, and I've properly thought about this. Arya Stark is number 5. Yeah, Arya. Is it Arya? I don't know. I'm rubbish at these names. Why can't they be called... I don't know. I'm going to say John then, but there is a John. Why can't they be called Trevor? But yeah, Arya. She was my original favourite. I think that's only because of Doctor Who. She is a really, really good character, and she's had some really good lines. But yeah, she's now a boy. So we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. That other guy as well, I've forgotten his name. The one who basically told her to be a boy and called her he. I like him. I think he's got an edge to him that... I don't know, I think he's got a good side. But we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. But yeah, she's a really good actress, is Maisie Williams. She really, really is. In Doctor Who, she was amazing as a Shielder. Yeah, that's number 5 anyway. Jonah Mormont, that's number 4. You see, I would not have remembered these names if it weren't for that guide. Jonah, he was in Doctor Who. He was extremely loyal and wise. I loved him. He's such a good character, and I really thought he was going to die. I really, really did. When he were fighting that guy, near Daenerys, I really thought he was a goner. Thankfully, he pulled it out of the bag. Number 3, Jon Snow. I love Jon Snow. He is amazing. Now, I think he's going to get so good. I really, really do. And I really feel sorry for him because he's got a past. I mean, he's a virgin for one. But he's got these friends, he's got his little group of friends, and I really like that. I mean, episode 9, when they all came back for him, that touched me a little bit. Like where I was like, oh yeah, I thought we were going to get knocked off by the tree. Oh no, he ain't. Oh, he has. Oh shit. Oh no, he ain't. Whee! But yeah, he's one to watch. And as you can see, I've got a pop figure of him, so woo. Next up, number 2, Daenerys. For me, her character has builded up and builded up and builded up. Episode 1, she was this scared young girl who was frightened of her brother. Then, by the end of the series, she kind of lets her brother die and get murdered. Not just die, but murdered. And she murders this witch. I mean, I can understand her reasons behind it, the witches, because obviously she was raped and everything, but yeah, I didn't expect that for her. But suppose that she's just lost her husband and child, so... But going from nothing to naked in the middle of nowhere with 3 dragons, I mean, come on. What's not to love? But yeah, that's Daenerys. Tyrion is number 1. Obviously, he's just so... We're going to say kick-ass, but he's not. He's just basically, in a way, like River Song is to Doctor Who. I know I'm comparing Doctor Who a lot, but Doctor Who is my like number 1 fan geeky show. Ness. But yeah, he's really, really kind of kick-ass, and he has got a background as well. I mean, his mother died whilst giving birth, am I right? And his ex-wife as well, who was a whore. I mean, that was a good scene, and we learnt a lot more about him as a character. But yeah, they're kind of my top 5. And just a little bit of a side note, Ned would have been on there. He would have made the list. He kind of fell off the list. Unfortunately, his head fell off his shoulders, so he can't be on there. Really, really sly pun. Hey! But yeah, that's top 5. My bottom 5, however, bear with me because there's some really, really funny names and I'm going to make a tit of myself. Peter Baelish, otherwise known as Littlefinger. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him. There's something about him. I get a bit nervous when he's on screen. I'm a bit nervous on screen myself, obviously, because it's my first time, but yeah, I don't like him, and he seems really sly. And when he got hold of Ned, by his neck, like at the back, that's when I was like, oh my god, he's going to kill him, like, very, very soon. And I did not want Ned to die, but he died. Robin, Arryn, all I've put in here, all I've put for this is little shit in capital letters and another word, bitty. Anyone seen Little Britain, guys? Because, yeah, a kid that age sucking on his mum's tit. Not really cracking. Oh, God. Viserys Targaryen, Golden Crown, yeah. His early demise was amazing. I'm so glad that he'd left when he did, because just the sight of him, as well as another character who we'll get to, but just the sight of him really pissed me off. There's quite a few of them in Game of Thrones. That's actually coming up to my next one, which is Alison Thorne. Now, we weren't on that, I had to Google that, so that's commitment, guys. But, yeah, it's just such a random choice, but just the sight of him really repels me. And he's from Torchwood as well, and he played a cannibal in that, and nah, I didn't like him there. I don't know whether that's him as an actor though, because if he's playing villains, he's doing a smashing part. But yeah, no, get rid of him. And number 1, can you guess? The little shit Joffrey. Nah, I'm not even gonna go into why, but yeah, he's just a twat. And I can't stand him. I think as well, Sansa is going off him. I really do, because the look. Well, obviously she's going off him, but the look that she gave him was considering to throw him off that little platform. That just says it all, and we'll get more into that later on in the video. But yeah, next up, my top 3 scenes. Not really going to go into detail because I've just seen that I'm about 10 minutes long. So my top 3 scenes is, I've got the third scene, episode 6, Golden Crown. As soon as he was murdered by the one thing that he wanted as well, he wanted the Golden Crown. That was so clever, and I didn't expect that. It's Game of Thrones. I just thought he was going to get his neck slit or his tongue chopped off or whatever, but that was really clever. But yeah, that's third. He was a twat though, wasn't he, guys? Episode 9 is at spot 2, and that's Ned. That really, really fucked me up for that day. I'm still a bit upset that he's gone. I'm kind of alright now, because he was the first character that I kind of not fell in love with, because it weren't that much, but the one who I was fond of. Yeah, why did he go so early? I mean, I've got a friend that told me that, can't remember his name, the writer of this, he basically wanted a main character and he killed him off, just to basically show us that no one's safe, and boy, that's true. I kind of expected it, but I didn't at the same time, because I didn't think it'd happen in series 1. I thought they'd establish all the characters, and then it'd get going, which, yeah, I was right. They did that, but they just did it on the series where I didn't expect it, by making it the first. But yeah, that really shocked me. I didn't know what to think. And first spot, the one that I've just watched, episode 10, the cliffhanger, guys. I had goosebumps, and I kept on saying chills, you know. But yeah, that was just... It was such a good ending. I mean, I knew it would come with Daenerys and the dragon eggs, but yeah, what a way to end the series. Right, what's next? 3 predictions for season 2. Season, series, whatever. I'm not even going to do numbers. The first one, I'm not going to do numbers, the first one. Number 1, Joffrey's dead. I think he's going to die this season. And I think it's either going to be at the hands of his mother or Cersei. Is it Cersei? Sansa. Cersei's his mother, right? I think it's going to be one of those two, because I think his mum really doesn't agree with the fact that he killed Ned. And it's just the fact that now he's king, he wants to kill everyone, and I don't really know why. He's twisted in there, and just, no, get rid of him. I mean, there's plenty of good characters in this show. Get rid of the worst, and then we're all cracking. Can't stand the sight of him. Number 2, we see the White Walkers. We kind of got a glimpse, I think, anyway, personally. We kind of got a glimpse of one That was when that guy, you know, when Jon Snow went into that room. I think that's a White Walker, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that's basically them and the dead coming back to life, kind of. And if that's true, this is kind of similar to Walking Dead. White Walkers and Walkers. We'll just have to see. But yeah, I know the two shows aren't linked, but you know. And what is that other one? Jonah Mormont. One of my favourite characters. I think he's a goner. I really do. In Series 2, just got a really strong feeling that he's going to die, and I don't know why. If he does, I'm going to be devastated because I was so sure it was going to happen. But, yeah. I really don't want that to happen. Next up, I've only got 2 more bits left, I think. Next up, spoilers spoiled. Now, I haven't been interested in Game of Thrones for such a long time. I was in denial. I saw the first 2 episodes about 2 years back, and they just didn't do anything for me. And that's what I think the good thing about the bad thing about Game of Thrones is that it's really slow as the first half of the series. And I'll be honest with you, episode 5, I think it was, the first one I uploaded, I was kind of struggling to get into it a little bit. I mean, there were some good bits, don't get me wrong, but there were some jump scenes, which, to me, I don't handle well. But, where am I going with this? Do you know when you talk so much and your own head's doing your head in? That's what's happening right now. Yeah, mine's just gone. Times like this where I wish I could edit. Yeah, so, that's what it was. It was Game of Thrones, the first half of the series. I think that because of the slow half, that's what put me off. And episode by episode, I've been falling in love a bit more and bit more and bit more. I love it now. I really do. I want to watch episode 1 of series 2 now, but I know I can't because I've got you guys to think of, but I just haven't got the time to edit it yet. But yeah, I am hooked, don't worry. But there is some things that I know that's coming up, and I'm going to tell you what I already know, and it's not even a great deal. None of these, I don't know when it's going to happen, and I don't know the details either. But I'm just going to go into it and tell you what I know so I don't ruin the experience for you, kind of, by oh, yeah, I knew that would come in or whatever, because I don't know what my reaction's going to be when it comes up. We'll just have to wait and see. But the things I know are, Arya gets blinded. Don't know when, don't know how. In fact, I do know when. I know it's some point series 6, I think. I think it is. Don't know how, don't know who's done it, what, I have no idea, but I just know that it's going to happen soon. Second one is kind of references. Now, I know something's going to happen about hold the door or hold door or something along the lines, because everyone was talking about it last year and I know it's bad, but I don't know what it is, so don't ruin it. Also, the Red Wedding. Now, I've got a friend that's told me the episode isn't called The Red Wedding, but I'd be very, very grateful, guys, if you'd let me know when it's coming, because I'll need to brace myself. I don't like it when I jump and see gore and stuff like that, but I need this handy, so I can be like that. You won't see much of my face that episode, I'm telling you. But yeah, I just know that something massive is going to happen, and I'm going to be like, oh my god. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Also, another one of my friends showed me something when I wasn't into Game of Thrones. It's something in an arena. I've forgotten the faces of both people, but I know at some point they're going to be fighting, and you think a character's going to win, and then they don't. The other one basically kills him, breaks his skull or whatever, and jabs his eyes out. Yeah, can't wait for that, but I know that's coming. So sorry guys, not my fault, but I know it's coming, but I just don't know when. I've no idea when. What else? I know that episode 1 of series 6, that's a goose chase for a character. I don't know who, but you think that they're gonna die, and then they're kind of safe, and then they could die again, and then they're safe. So I know that the whole episode, or most of it, is just a goose chase. I don't know if they survive. I've no idea. I don't know if they die. I've no idea. But yeah, I know that's coming. So I'm looking forward to that already, because I do like things like that. They do it a lot with Doctor Who as well. I'm referencing Doctor Who so much. Sorry. What else? Jon Snow dies in series 5 or 6, something like that. But I know he comes back to life. Facebook spoiled that for me. That were obviously when it were on. I think it's series 6 actually. Facebook kind of spoiled that because it were everywhere at the time. It was honestly all over the pages and everything. So I know that. Don't get me wrong, when he does die, I'll probably be devastated because that's him gone out of the picture for a few days or a few episodes. But I know that's coming. And oh yeah, I also know that the little shit is going to die as well, Joffrey. I was speaking to one of my mates a couple of months back, and she said that when Joffrey dies, you'll be cheering it on. So I'm kind of glad that I know that, guys. I really am, because if he makes it to series 6, which I know he's not, but if he did, I fucking hate it. I want to throw my remote at the TV when I see his face. Pisses me off that much. I'm pissing me off that much. I can see me in that camera. Oh my god. Look at the state. Need to get my hair cut soon. Look like shit. Yeah, I think that's about it for that one. One side note, just one, this is the last thing because I've covered everything else. One side note, the music. I'm really massively into my music, or my soundtracks and everything. And episode 10, there was one bit that got me. It didn't give me goosebumps so much as the actual scenes or anything, but one bit, the music took me out of the scene because I was listening to the music more than the actual scene. But if they keep that up, I'll definitely be a fan of the soundtracks, because that was amazing. And I think I commented, yeah I did, I commented on it on my latest reaction for episode 10, it was that bit. Yeah. That's about it, guys. I've been wittering on, made a tit of myself, and yeah, I think I forgot to breathe a couple of points. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this reaction or review. And I'll see you on Thursday. So don't forget, it's Thursdays and Sundays, the Game of Thrones reactions. I'm going to put that on my channel as well, so everybody knows. Yeah, and don't forget, it's going to be an experiment. Still going to have the background here kind of thing. And I'm going to also try and get the picture there. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, let me know in the comments for anything that I've said. If I've said anything wrong or whatever, let me know. But remember, no spoilers. I've got a moderator now. That's another thing. Yeah, they're going to keep on top of it as well for me. Oh, so yeah, I need to go to bed. Yeah. Night, guys, and I'll see you on Thursday.